Should I get a certificate of occupancy, and can I get my tenants to pay for it? What's happening, YouTube? Thank you for watching Mentorship Monday. My name is Matt. My company is the DeRosa Group, and I wrote a book called Raising Private Capital. If you guys want to check it out, you can pick it up at Amazon or on Bigger Pockets. If you buy it on Bigger Pockets, you can get a really cool discount by using the coupon code LIVEPRIVATEMONEY for a discount at BP. Today's question for Mentorship Monday was sent in by True Legacy Builders. That's the name of the email address. It says True Legacy Builders. It's okay. If that's the real name, that's the name your mama gave you, you know, your mama thought a lot of you when you were born. But hey, True Legacy Builders, and they sent it in to help me at DeRosaGroup.com, by the way, with their question. They want to know about C of Os, and in general, they're in Missouri, so they said you got to pay once a new tenant moves in, you got to get a new CO, costs $100, and the question is, you know, can I get my tenant to pay for it? Well, the short answer is, I mean, anything's negotiable, and you could call it maybe not call it the CO fee, but call it an application fee or other kind of fee to get reimbursed for that $100. But you're probably gonna have to front it. And you get the tenant to that successfully moves into the property to make that part of their fees for moving into the unit. It's all negotiable. It's all up for discussion. But the bottom line, True Legacy, and for all you guys. And because some of you guys are watching this thing going like, what's a certificate of occupancy? Because in some states, like my sister moved into her home in Maryland, and I said to the realtor, I was like, so the town has to go through here and inspect this property and make sure that it's up to code and okay to move into. And the realtor said, I have no idea what you're talking about. So some places don't have certificate of occupancies. I do a lot of work in New Jersey. New Jersey does have a CO. In Pennsylvania, in some places, there's no such thing as a CO for rentals. And in most other states, they have different laws that pertain to occupancy on what you need to do for a tenant to occupy a property. In some states, a CO is required. In some states, there's no such a thing. In some states, you have to do a renter's license. And in some states, you have to do this or that. What I have found, and because we have properties in, I believe it's 4 different states right now. The laws are completely different in every state that we do business. And in states that we do business for the first time, we find out the landlord laws by interviewing our property manager or by looking into it ourselves back in the day when we were doing our own property management. But to my friend True Legacy Builders here, at the end of the day, you need to go and reach out to either the local township and ask them what the rules are for COs. Or if you've got a lawyer that does a lot, probably landlord tenant or eviction law would be a good lawyer to go to, and ask them what the rules are around certificate of occupancies, who pays them, when you have to get them, everything like that. Because you don't want to do it wrong, and everything is different in each state. And so to all you guys watching, if you're doing business in a new state or if you're brand new to landlording, understanding the local codes, and they can vary county by county and not even state by state. Each county and even each municipality can have its own different rules with how the landlording code goes and what you have, the certificates you have to get, even how you handle permits and stuff like that. It all changes. And so it is imperative that you learn those laws. As a landlord and even as a property owner, if you are an owner and your property manager is supposed to be implementing those laws for you, you should research them to find out what they are. It's your due diligence as an owner to find out what the laws are and make sure your property manager is compliant with them. And obviously you're going to be managed yourself. You really need to become an expert on what the rules and regulations are and requirements are. I don't recommend that anybody ever to skip $100 or to skip fees or whatever it is, that you don't do what it is the town requires you to do. I can tell you, you might save a couple $100 here and there. You might save a little bit of a headache for having to get permits inspected or having to deal with the town, because not all towns are very easy to deal with, is what it is. But it's just not worth the fines. It's not worth the reputation that you get as a landlord in those towns. So you always do what the town's requirements are, but you need to find out what they are first. And sometimes the town's requirements might be a deterrent for you even buying a property there, because you're going to have to abide by them as a landlord moving forward. And landlording is always a marathon, not a sprint. So you've got to make sure you're willing to do that long term. So that's what I got for you, True Legacy Builders. Thank you for your question. And remember, you guys, send your questions to help me at DeRosaGroup.com, and check us out at DeRosaGroup.com at our webpage if you want to subscribe and hear more about what we have to offer. Make sure you subscribe to this channel too to hear about some other cool stuff that we're up to on YouTube, including a lot of our live streams that we put up there. So thanks. That's what I got for you guys. Have a great and profitable week. Bye.